In this video, I will show you how to add a chatbot to Telegram. In this example, I created a customer support chatbot using the OpenAI Assistance API and Flowise. And this chatbot can assist users with questions about my products and services. And it can also generate a lead from this conversation. Let's see this in action. Let's start a conversation by typing hello, and we do get a response back. Let's try something like, what is your name? And we get a response back as well. Let's ask a question about the business, like, what services do you offer? And the bot now reached out to the knowledge base to answer this question. Let's send something like, I would like to schedule an appointment. And we can now go ahead and provide it with this information. So let me enter my name, email address, and business name is Cognitive, as an example. Let's send this. And it's saying, thank you, Leon. Someone from sales will get back to you soon. And if I switch over to my lead software, I can see that entry was captured as a lead. I've already created a video that shows you step by step how to create these lead generation chatbots. So in this video, we'll only focus on the integration with Telegram. In order to follow along, you do need a Telegram account. First, go over to desktop.telegram.org and download Telegram. And after downloading and installing Telegram, go ahead and create your account. Next, go to this URL, telegram.me/botfather, and then click on Open Telegram Desktop. And you should be presented with a screen like this. We will use BotFather to set up our Telegram bot. To create a new bot, enter the following in the chat, /new bot, and press enter. I will call mine YouTube tutorial. You can call yours whatever you want. And then send this message. Now we need to provide a username, and this username needs to be unique. And this is what users will use to find your chatbot in Telegram. And the name also needs to end with the word bot. I will call mine Leon van Sale YouTube bot, and let's send this. Now that BotFather has created our bot, it's also given us an access token that we can use to integrate with Telegram. So make a note of this link as well as this access token. Now let's have a look at how we can attach an AI chatbot to this Telegram bot. Because at the moment, if I click this link, we can start a conversation with this bot, but if we send anything, we won't get a response. And ideally, when we send a message, this message should be received by an AI chatbot, and the response should be posted back to this chat. Now, the easiest way to integrate this solution is to use make.com. So go over to make.com and sign into your account or create a free account. Then click on Scenarios, and let's create a new scenario. Let's add a new module. And in the list of modules, search for Telegram bot. And from this list of options, search for Watch Updates. This module will watch for any new messages that we receive in that Telegram chat. Let's create a connection between make.com and Telegram by clicking on Create Webhook. Let's give our webhook a name. I will call mine Telegram YouTube Demo. Then let's add a new connection. Let's give our connection a name like Telegram YouTube Demo, and let's add our token. Again, we need to copy this token from the BotFather chat and then paste it into this field. And let's click Save. And after creating this connection, simply click on Save. And then in the module, just ensure that you select the webhook that you just created and click on OK. This module will now watch for messages from Telegram. We can test that out by right-clicking on this module and selecting Run this module only. And Make is now waiting for a message from Telegram. So back in Telegram, let's open up our bot and let's send a message like hello. And when we go back to Make, this module has now stopped running and we have a little green tick. And when we click on this bubble, we can see the message by opening up this message node. And within message, we can see the text hello. So what we want to do next is to pass this text to a chat model. And in my example from earlier, I was using a chatbot that I created using Flowise. So I will show you how to integrate Flowise into this flow, but let's start with a very simple example first. Let's add a new module and in the list of applications, search for OpenAI. Then click on Create a Completion. I already have a connection set up to OpenAI, but you can create a connection by clicking on Add. You can then give your connection a name. You then need to specify your OpenAI API key, which you can get by going to platform.openai.com/API keys. Then simply click on Create a new secret key to get a new API key and then add it to this field. You can leave organization ID blank and click on Save. In the list of models, you can select any model that you want, but I'll select GPT 3.5 Turbo. And in the list of messages, we do want to pass the text that we received from this Telegram bot to our OpenAI model. So under Role, I'll select User, and for the message content, we can select a value from the Telegram bot, and specifically this text value over here, which currently contains the example text of hello. Let's click on OK. We can now test this again by clicking on Run once. This will now wait for a message from Telegram. So let's open up Telegram again and let's send a message like tell me a joke. And if we go back to make, we can see on this module that we did indeed receive this message of tell me a joke. And we can also see the values that were generated by the OpenAI module by going to its output choices, one, message, and we can see the response in this content field. Now we want to pass this value back to the Telegram chat. So let's add another module. Let's select Telegram bot, and this time let's select send a text message or a reply. Let's select the connection that we created for this module over here. For the chat ID, we can simply grab the chat ID from this Telegram module over here, and we can find that under message and then chat and then ID, like so. For the text, we want to grab the value that we got back from OpenAI. So we can find that under the OpenAI module, choices, message, and then content, like so. We can leave the message thread ID empty as well as parse mode. Let's click on OK, and let's test our bot. Let's run this once. Let's go back to Telegram and let's send a message like hello, and we got a response back from our chatbot. And if we go back to make, everything is green and successful. Let's try sending another message like tell me a dad joke, and I do need to ensure that the bot is actually running. So let's click on run once, wait for new data, and let's try this again. Tell me a dad joke. And we got a response back as well. We can now set this to run all the time by setting scheduling to on, like so. And we can now continue chatting to our chatbot, and we will get responses all the time. Now it's possible to add pretty much any chatbot that we want, whether it's for business or just a persona chatbot. The sky is the limit. But the true power comes in when we combine this technique with platforms like Flowise or LangChain technologies. But the true power comes in when we attach chatbots that can make use of agents and knowledge bases. So let me show you how you can include Flowise chatbots in this process. So in this example, I have a chatbot that makes use of the OpenAI Assistant API, and this assistant has access to a knowledge base and custom functions. Again, I have a full tutorial on how to create these assistants within minutes. So go ahead and check that out. Now, in order to include this assistant in our Telegram bot, all we need is the API URL. To get that, go to API endpoints and then CURL and then copy this URL endpoint. Then go back to make.com and let's delete this OpenAI module by right-clicking on it and clicking delete module. Now let's add a new module. Just right-click on the canvas and click on add a module. Then for this module, search for HTTP and then make a request and simply drag this module in between our two Telegram modules. Let's click on HTTP and then let's paste in that URL that we copied from Flowise. Let's change the method to a post method, and under headers, click on add a header. For the name, set content type to application/JSON. These values are case sensitive. Then for the body type, select raw. For the content type, select JSON. And in the request content, we need to pass in the message from the Telegram bot. This needs to follow a JSON structure, which starts with an opening and ends with a closing curly braces. For the value, the property is then called question. In fact, we could just copy this line over here and then paste it into this request content block. And we will replace this value with the value from the Telegram bot, which we can get from message and text, like so. And then lastly, on the parse response, select yes, and click on OK. We will fix this module in a second, but for now, let's just break this link by right-clicking on this line and clicking on unlink, and let's run this once. Let's send the message from Telegram. I'll just say hello again, and in Make, we can see that we got a response back from this HTTP module, and in the output, under data, we can see the message that came back from our Flowise chatbot. Now we need to pass this value to this Telegram bot response module. So I'll just connect it again. Then let's click on this module. Let's replace text with the text from the HTTP module, like so. Let's save this. So let's test this by clicking on Run Once. Then in Telegram, let's send a new message like, what is your name? And we can see in Make that all three modules were executed, and in Telegram, we did indeed get a response back. And this response is now coming from our Flowise chatbot. Now that we have our chatbot working, there is one more thing that I do want to cover. You might want to change your profile picture. We can do that by going to Botfather, and in Botfather, we can maintain our chatbot settings. We can see all the options by clicking /, and here we can see a list of functions that we can execute, like set user pic. We will then be asked which chatbot we want to change. Just click on the bot that you created, and you can then send a photo for the bot by clicking on attach. Then select your profile picture and then open. I'll just send this, and Botfather will now respond saying that the profile photo has been updated. And if we click on our bot, we can see the picture changing over here. And if we click on the name of our bot, we can see that profile picture here as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and like and share this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.